I think
It
we're good.
looks a little bit grainy or whatever. Right.
So are we good? Are we good to chat to
hell
get
yeah.
back into the game?
Business mode.
Are we back in the game? You're off to play
Ferguson,
game. All right, Ferguson.
nice man. Thanks for subbing, my dude.
Cheers, buddy.
Keep it
Appreciate
real,
it.
lemon peel.
Keep it steel, lemon
What the fuck?
squeal. So we're going to get back to Geoff, and we see Geoff holding his arms up, trying to defend himself from the sunlight, which is the worst thing that could ever happen.
Oh shit, man!
And we realize that as he's putting his hands up, he just starts to listen, and he's not hearing cheering, because you always hear cheering erupt whenever somebody leaves.
Yeah.
And you start to put your head down. I mean, your hands down. And you start to just kind of creep up over to the scaffolding bit, which is the large scaffolding that goes down and down, which I described Darren walked on.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And you start to go, and this just faint sound you start to hear. And you're like,
What the fuck? What the fuck?
and you start to, you're like, that doesn't sound like. And as you walk further out on, it just gets louder and louder. And it sounds like all of these wails and groaning and crying, and you're like, what the heck? And you go and you poke your head up and you look down, and there is a crowd of people. There is, but the thing is, instead of what we saw before, which was fans going like woo, waving, holding up signs and all of these other things, reaching out, waving at Darren. We had the girls that were showing their breasts or whatever. We just look up and we see all these people, and their hands are extended out to you, but their mouths are open, and they've got blood dripping down their face, and they're just screaming at you and trying to grab. We have a couple people holding up signs still, but they're all demented and messed up. We have the girl who has her shirt up, but one of her boobs is missing. Just the right one is completely off, and there's just blood just spraying down it. She's
Nice.
just like, and it's just this crowd of people. It's a sea of people, like a couple hundred.
Oh god.
And they're all just reaching up at you.
No. Yeah, there's a crowd, right? So yeah, I'm gonna try backtracking.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanna get back to the door.
Nice. So yeah, you start to go back to the door, and you start to creep. And as you do, you're like, okay, I'll just release the mechanism. So you pull the thing back.
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
Oh shit.
And Geoff wouldn't know this, but audience members would know this because you guys have seen the season before. People that have regrets try and get back this way because they're like, wait, I don't want to leave the house, and then they've made it so that it only activates once. This door is now completely shut.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to start banging on the door. Just like,
Sorry, Geoff.
hey, you stupid pieces of shit! Let me back in!
And from the other side, we just see Zach just sitting there, just like, baby. He's just mad he's not gonna get the money. Doesn't deserve it anyway.
Better him than me.
Everyone's dead! I'm not high! Everyone is dead!
Yeah, and you're terrified because you've seen this before.
Yeah! Exactly!
Oh shit! I kind of like Harvey feels bad, but Derek is like whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there are hundreds of them down, and the thing is that those fences that they set up at concerts, so that the perimeter is secure.
Yep.
That's all that is
like
keeping
those,
them from storming up the stage and then potentially onto your platform.
Like metal bars, right? They're kind of like a circle sort of thing with bars.
Yeah, with
They
bars,
put them-
exactly, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
them all linked together, and it's being pushed and it's rattling back and forth.
Yep.
And hitting on the stage.
Guys! Somebody open the fucking door!
And they're getting more and more agitated as you're out there.
I'm gonna die!
That's a lot of dead bodies.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Damn it. God! Yeah, I just shout it, scream into the door. Nobody.
And yeah, at this point, Zach is like, "Come on, he better get help or whatever." And she's just like, she's just chatting with you as you guys walk back towards the kitchen, having no idea what's going on outside.
Sorry, dude. Try not to get eaten, please.
He's planning. He's plotting. He'll figure it out.
And Geoff, you're sitting there and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? And you start to notice that on the far left of the crowd, there's a couple bigger guys that look like they might have been bouncers before.
Shit. Yeah, security
and
guards.
They're pushing against one of the locks. And you see one just kind of stop. And it looks down. And it picks up a piece of wood from like a sign somebody was holding up. And then just starts hitting at the bars or whatever, one of the links.
Oh shit!
And the thing is, it starts to hit, right, and then you can start to see it rattling like it's gonna come loose.
Oh no! Oh shit! Oh god! I'm gonna open up my jacket and like, I don't know, dude. What do druggies keep on their person?
These zombies are loud, dude. Oh my goodness!
I love it. It sounds terrifying. Because I have a thought of a couple things he has, but nothing that would help him directly in his coat.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, chat. Yeah. What does he have in his coat?
Yep. Yeah. It doesn't even have to help me open the door. Just what the hell? What do I have in my coat? Because I'll think of something. Don't you worry. Oh God. God, I'm just gonna scream against the door as we wait for them.
Geoff is just screaming, banging against the door. Nobody can hear you or is paying attention to you.
Yep.
And just so you know, structurally, because of how weak your guy is, there is no physical way you could break through.
No way at all. I get that. Spoon, check up cars.
I like a spoon. A spoon, definitely.
Of course.
So go ahead and in your notes or in your belongings, add spoon.
Spoon, yeah, man. I'm down.
Probably an aerosol can, yep. So aerosol and a spoon, that's what you have.
Coat contents. Aerosol can, spoon.
I think you spelt it right, Fierce Deity.
Yep. Without the sol part. Because that's like...
So you definitely have a spoon and an aerosol can.
Okay, I have some ideas.
The spoon still has a little bit of peanut butter on the back of it that you didn't properly get off. You do have a lighter. We have established that you have a lighter or matches because you were melting the plastic.
That's true. I'd have a really trashy lighter, like one of those.
You have one of those crappy little Bic lighters. You have a crappy little Bic lighter, the small ones, and it still has the guard on it. It still has the lighter guard on it, which are so annoying.
Oh my god.
So you got a couple of coins.
Okay. Couple of coins, not even any dollars, dude. All right. Okay, I can work with this. So I'm gonna take the spoon first of all. And I'm gonna try to get it underneath the door, but that's, I imagine, impossible.
Well, that's the thing. So you could try it. It's completely down to the ground.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, fuck.
Are you gonna try and put pressure on it to like bend it under?
Wait, what are you doing right now?
I'm trying
to shove the spoon under the door.
Yeah, to get leverage, I guess. You know what? Yeah, I know. I feel like this is life or death. So yeah.
Okay, so make me a strength roll.
God damn it! Difficult?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So roll me a d10.
Okay.
Nice. So you start to slide the spoon underneath, and you're trying, and you start to like wiggle it around, and the tip of the spoon breaks off. So now it's just the handle of the spoon.
Oh no! I can't get high with this. I put it back in my coat. Like, I'm just disappointed at this point. Oh shit, man. I'm gonna look around the room I'm in, and just because of all the movies that Geoff has watched, I'm gonna look for a ventilation grate.
Okay, so go outside and give me a, do you have notice?
I'm pretty sure I do. I don't. No, I don't.
All right, make me a difficult perception.
Yeah, boy. Oh my
All right.
god!
So you're looking around, and all you can look at is the zombies.
Oh, fuck.
By the way, at this point, you see that one of the metal buckles that the guy's been beating on is starting to get bent down, so that part of the cage is actually starting to come loose.
Yep.
And as soon as the big guy notices that, he starts to stick his arm through and try and pull himself up onto the stage, but he can't squeeze through properly.
Yeah.
But you know that the actual metal grate now, because of how agitated they're getting watching you, is actually starting to break. So they might be able to start getting up onto the stage, and if they do, they'll start to be able to walk up straight by you, like straight up the scaffolding where you're at.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fuck.
Remember, they're 2 stories below you right now.
Okay, is there any way... Is the scaffolding have any kind of mobility? Or is it built in place?
It's built in place, so let me describe it to you.
Yeah.
It's a little platform that you're standing on, and then you start going scaffolding, and it starts to wind down towards the stage, and then past the stage, there's an exit door.
Okay. Perfect.
That leads seemingly probably into the studio, you're not sure. But you would have to walk on stage to get by that, where all of them are at ground level with you, pushing on the gates.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take, okay, I have a thought. It's a really stupid thought. I'm gonna go up to the door. I'm gonna pull out a quarter. This is the most money I have on me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to wedge it underneath the door. Like, trying to use my broken off bit of spoon as leverage.
Okay.
And just kind of like, just trying to get the quarter in so I have something.
Roll me a strength check. Nice. So yeah, you get this. You get the spoon under using the coin, and you're like, yeah, this will work. And you just bend up and you break the spoon handle in half.
So it didn't work at all.
No, I was making a strength check to see if you could break the spoon handle in half.
God damn it.
I mean, nice try though, but you cannot get through that door.
No, yeah, he just drops the rest of the spoon. He's fucking done with that spoon. He holds the quarter up and looks at it. It's like, all right, George Washington, we're gonna get through this together. And like, Bajan doesn't remember if it's George Washington, but hopefully it's not, because that would make it so much funnier. And he is going to just hold the quarter and look around the room. And,
By the way, there are mirrors all in this room, so you're looking at like 1,000,000 of yourself while you're just like backed into this corner against the door.
Yeah, that gives me an idea, actually.
And you can hear the rattling of the cage.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to one of the mirrors on ground level, just like, Derek is always talking about those one-way mirrors. And I'm gonna walk up to one of them, and I will put the quarter in between my middle and ring finger.
Wait, what do you mean I was always talking about it? I mentioned it once.
And I'm gonna like
just like there's one-way mirrors, man.
Like if I were to punch someone with it, it would really fucking hurt. But I want to,
yeah. So you want to go up and punch one of the glass.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So give me a punch.
I have a point.
I'll give you a +2 on this roll.
Nice.
Sorry, I'll give you a +3 because it's an inanimate object that you're punching. It's not like it can dodge you.
Okay. Cool. So that is a melee.
Monster.
That's my chopsticks, but that's a 13 total, and it does the same exact damage. So.
Okay, so yeah, you come up and you go and you punch one of the mirrors, right?
Yeah.
And it's like this heroic moment for Jeffrey's like, yeah, and he goes up and he punches it, and the mirror completely shatters, and bits of glass get stuck into your arm. So roll me 3d6.
God damn it! What the fuck?
Okay, so that's 3d6. Do you have leather armor on your character sheet?
I do not have leather armor on me.
Okay, leather armor is a D4 protection down in your combat.
Yep.
So roll me D4. Okay, so you subtract 3 bits of damage, but you take 22 damage because it's a piercing damage.
How
so
much?
you take 22. You take 22 damage minus 2. You take 19 damage.
That's gotta hurt, dude.
All right. Okay.
As you hit it, glass sticks into your knuckles and in your hand. You have bits of glass now, like shards of glass in your fist.
Oh God, no!
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, Zacratos, I'm like, Geoff's retarded. Like any normal person would have wrapped their hand in the jacket, but he doesn't think like that. So Geoff is going. What was behind it? Was it just wall?
It's just the mirror just fell off the wall.
Fucking damn it! Alrighty.
I was gonna make you take blunt damage to your fist as well to see if you busted your hand, but I'm like, stab damage is enough. So, because any stab damage gets doubled.
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
Jesus, dude. Just make sure you don't fall over.
He didn't almost kill himself, but if he would have rolled maximum on each of those D6s, he could have. Yes.
That would.
I mean, that's serious shit. Like, that's serious shit, though. Getting glass in you.
Yeah, it's really bad. But here's the thing, Geoff. Just so you know, right now, anything that involves you punching now, you're gonna take damage to yourself because you have glass shards in your arm now that you do need to remove.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to. So what I'm going to do is every single hour, I'm going to make you keep rolling damage. You will die if you don't get the glass out of your arm.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, shit. This.
I know that this is. I know exactly. I know that this is a silly game, but I'm gonna start busting out all the hard bits about all flesh, so that the audience understands that this is a serious game.
This is a serious game show. Yeah.
No, you should not get high in the zombie apocalypse.
Don't get lit.
So yeah, write down in your notes, Geoff, that you have glass shards in your arm, and every single. Let's say that every single half an hour, you have to roll a d6 damage.
Yeah.
Wait. Why didn't you just throw something at it, dude?
Stupid.
I don't know. And remember, because you are a fleshy object, even if it's a d6, it gets doubled. Whatever piercing damage it does to you.
God.
Right? So yeah, you need to get the glass out of your arm, which you can do with a very simple medical check, I'll say. But you need something to do it with.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, it's not looking too hot.
I think this is the closest you've ever been to dying in all flesh.
I mean, I still have a lot of health, but it's not the best. It's not looking too good. Yeah.
Wait,
it's not a good place to
Actually,
be.
no. Should I ask how much health you have overall?
Yeah.
The chat can see. The chat can see. So
yeah, the total's
okay.
53.
Go ahead,
I got brought down to 34.
Holy shit, you're a healthy boy.
I mean, I'm really hard to kill, dude, and I have high con because I do so many fucking drugs. That won't stop me from dying by laceration.
Glass shards, though. Yeah. Lacerations or bullets.
Exactly. Yeah, because
But
lacerations.
hopefully none of
are
those
no
things
joke.
happen to you. Yeah.
Anyway. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. What is the nature of the speeder thing? Can you describe that a little more for me?
This it's literally it looks like, you know, the back of Luke's land speeder.
Yep.
It's that, but it's a couch where you would sit to drive it. That's it. And then there's a screen in front of you. It's just a set piece. It's a prop.
God.
And it's got bright pink furry seat cover.
Yeah. I think just to buy myself time, if that is needed, we'll see. I'm gonna try pushing that. Is it movable?
It is like a chair built into this little booth. If you could look at it from the outside, you're in this little pod that's floating, that's being suspended, and then it connects to this scaffolding that goes down.
Okay.
It's just this little bubble that's attached to the side of the building. Like if you were to try and break it loose, you could maybe break the whole thing down, but then it would be you falling 3 stories to the concrete in this thing.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Can I? Speaking of deadly and all flesh, fall damage can kill you easily.
Yes.
Can I? He is going to like go up to the door and just probably futilely put his hands up to it and just try sliding it up.
Okay, so yeah, you start to put your hand against it, both your hands, and you leave a blood mark with your right hand where all the glass is in.
Oh, shit.
And roll me a D. I mean,
D6.
sorry, roll me a strength.
Okay. Oh baby. Normal.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. So you start to do it, and you know that you're putting enough force into it. This thing isn't budging.
Yep.
But your hand starts to hurt really bad, and you're pressing some more of the glass into you. So go ahead and roll me a D6.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yep. So you take 10 damage.
Yep. I just pull away my hand. I'm like, that's so stupid.
By the way, I'm being really hard on you right now because I actually already stated as a GM. Yeah, Midge, you can. I stated as a GM, like, you cannot open this door. And you're still trying it.
I know.
So,
oh yeah, because this guy's a retard. Yeah. No, I'm not doing it because.
I'm just saying it for the audience sake. Like, I'm not just being unfair.
Yeah, he's not being a dick, guys. Yeah, okay, in that case, Geoff. Oh my god. Yeah, he's going to go back. I know what he's going to do. It's really stupid, much like everything else he's done. The hand that's not filled with glass, it's going to grab the lever.
Yep.
And he's going to break it off.
Okay.
Try to.
Yeah. So here's the thing. It's cheap. I'm not going to make you make a strength check.
Okay.
You just snap it off. It's a crappy prop. So now you have a plastic handle in your hand.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking this is going to be protection. It's probably not, but he's going to walk over to the scaffolding, and what's the status of the
metal grate part has been completely busted in, and it's caved, and there is a big bouncer guy. The only reason that the zombies aren't getting in right now is he's wedged and stuck himself in between, and he's trying to move with his arm to get up onto the thing, but he's just big and broad-shouldered. That's the only reason he's stuck.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see this and be like, oh no! Yeah, and I'm just going to, so I know what I want to do. I want to try to climb on top of the unit. The pod. Yeah.
Okay.
In the hopes that I can then
do you
climb
have
on top of
climbing?
the house. Nope.
You don't have climbing.
Nope.
Make me a difficult dex with a -3 because you can't use one of your hands properly.
Oh, fuck. At least this dex. Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh my god. Okay, so you start to crawl up, and you're making a good way of it, but it's like I said, it's this circular little thing hanging off of the building. So you start to crawl up, and as you're crawling up, you start to slide.
Oh no.
Right? And you start to lose your grip, and you start to fall off the side. What would you like to do?
Not. I would like to, oh shit. If it means saving myself, I feel like this is inevitable. If it means saving myself, I'm going to use my other hand to try to stabilize myself. So, just so I don't fall, not so I climb. Yep. But yeah.
So you're gonna just try and hang on?
Because I know he'll die if he falls. Yes, at this point I just want to hang on.
So at this point, go ahead and roll me a, go ahead and roll me a strength with a -3 because of your hand.
10 to do this. A difficult strength?
No, just strength.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, so you just barely are able to hold on, but now you're hanging off one side. And your feet are dangling, and below you is just nothing. There's no scaffolding below you now because of how you've angled yourself.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me if you're going to keep holding on, though.
I don't want to die.
Roll me a d6.
Yep.
Alright, so you take 4 damage.
Okay, not so bad.
You're starting to just bleed from your hand really badly. There's literally a glass shard sticking straight out of your knuckle. Like, just sticking up.
I'm imagining it's like Saw style, so like I'm grabbing onto this thing and you can like hear and see the glass shard just like...
Yep.
Just shoving themselves deeper inside my skin. I'm like,
Yeah, it's terrible.
Fuck, man! Yeah, and I'm gonna try to just... get myself up back onto the scaffolding.
Okay, so you're just gonna pull yourself up?
Retarded. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
Oh, shit. Same thing?
Roll me a climbing.
With what attribute?
Dex -3.
Simple dex?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm making it really easy on you. And so you start to go, and once again, you can't get any footing. So you start to slip. So at this point, you start to slip and slip and slip. And are you going to keep trying to hold on? Because if so, you're going to... This glass is going to kill Geoff. I know it is fierce.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
So go ahead and roll me a simple strength -3 if you're going to try and hold on.
Yeah, because if I don't hold on, the alternative's death. God, is there any way I can hold on with one hand?
Dude,
yeah, at a
I'm gonna feel
-6.
So shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna feel so
expected
shit for
that.
leaving you out there. Just survive, please.
I'm not going to, but we'll see. So
Yes, you
I'm
will, like,
gonna
leave
die
me.
with a
Oh.
smile on my face. All right, not Geoff, but me. Yeah, all right. So I have to use both hands. It's impossible for me to succeed otherwise. Oh my god!
Okay, and Geoff, you start to try and grab, and as you try and grab, roll me a d6.
Oh, come on, dude.
Okay, you take 2 damage as you go, and it's like, and this big bit of glass just, you know, is digging in you, and you're like, oh fuck. And both of your hands let go, and you start to fall and plummet towards what, audience? What is directly below him?
A mattress. Just say mattress, please.
It's a fireman's trampoline. No, odds are they're gonna say like it's either a mass of zombies,
Bed of
or
spikes.
it's the
Tomb
Flash
Raider
lady.
style. The what,
I'd like
sorry?
it to be the Flash lady. Like my face gets buried in her one boob.
All the times we thinking about boobs. Come on, dude.
What? Remember the woman, the spectator who flashes everyone when they leave? Like she's only got one boob now, so take advantage of it. It's okay, Kratos. It's okay. Bajan has a feeling he knows what's going on, but if he doesn't, then more power to me. The cardboard paraphernalia that makes the exit look nice.
Oh god, okay. So
Oh no.
what there is below you
Yep.
is there is a giant cardboard structure that is Laszlo. And he's standing there with the mic, like, and then it has Madhouse below him, and it's like,
Yep.
and you fall right at the top of his head, and it crunches him in, and you start to get, and you go crunch, 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 and you start to fall, and you bust the cardboard structure, and you land straight down. And at this point, I'm going to make you roll just from basic impact a d12, which is just blunt damage.
Yeah. It's very kind of you. Wow, that could have been worse.
Okay, so you roll and you smack onto the ground, right?
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, ugh.
Oh, fuck.
And you're like, oh my god, and you just look and you've crunched in this giant thing of Laszlo.
Yeah.
And for some reason you're alive.
Why, man?
And then you're like, oh my god, and you look up. And you are inside the ring with all of the zombies.
Oh!
And there's a bunch just staring at you.
Oh!
Without.
And a couple of them just start to... And they all just start walking towards you. What would you like to do?
Run! Run, boy, run!
Well, he is a coward. So... And that obviously he's gonna run. Let me just check something quickly to see if, like, he has to check for fear or anything.
Let me describe where you are, by the way.
Thank
You were
you.
up against a gate that is very tall, and there is a cone of zombies coming towards you. What you can see further on down, which is your exit, is the stage door.
Yeah. Oh, God. Alright.
Honestly, guys, he did this. All he had to do was walk down the scaffolding.
Yeah.
I gave him...
Yeah.
I gave you the scaffolding, Bajan.
I know! I know I had the scaffolding! Think I did? Yeah. But at this point, Geoff realizes... Oh. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I just, like, turn around and, like, look around. Is there anything else ground level that you think I should know about?
Like I've described everything to you. You
Yeah.
can see that your way out of here would be through all the zombies where they came in from.
Okay, yeah.
Or because you're in the corner and there's a tall thing behind you, a tall wall.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's one of those studio chain link fence walls, but it has that blue tarp intermittently sewn in between it so that you can't see through it, so people can't look in from the outside.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen one of those, so it would be hard to climb.
I'm not in a climbing mood right now.
No, and the zombies are just walking towards you at this point. And I'm not even gonna say how many of them there are because like I've already said, there's hundreds.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Geoff is gonna try to get up. Preferably not using his glassy hand, like realizing that he is covered in bruises and blood just gushing out of his arm.
Yeah, you go to stand up and you feel like you've been hit by a train. Actually, no, you feel like you've fallen off of a 3-story building onto a giant cardboard cutout of Laszlo.
No way, dude. When that happened? Yeah. It's just looking around, just...
At this point, because you've not taken an action, the zombies are closer to you now.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna try to, like, cower back. Are they moving quickly?
They are stumbling towards you, shambling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, like... God damn. I'm gonna back away. So...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and make me a fear check. I just realized.
I was waiting
you're surrounded by zombies.
I was waiting for that, yeah.
So this is just a regular willpower? Yeah, okay, you make it. So you're able to be like, pull yourself together, Geoff. Like, you know?
Yeah. I think it's more like I look at the zombie and it's like, oh no. Oh no. And then my good arm just instinctively pulls out the aerosol can.
Yeah, you're like,
fuck yeah!
Yeah.
And I just look around and I'm like, yeah, fuck you. You may have mentioned this, but do I have access to the scaffolding even though they're like starting to surround me at this point?
There is some beyond them, yeah.
As in, like, could I get on?
You were in a corner next to the building. Behind you is a chain link fence that has that tarp intermittently, like, sewn between it so you can't see. And then there is zombies, and then there is the scaffolding stuff. The scaffolding that you were on, that you could have attached, is attached to the side of the building. It doesn't go down to the floor. There are bits that go down to the floor, but it's past the zombies.
Okay, yeah.
So now you would just have at least, like, 24 zombies or so blocking you from what you're trying to do.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. Is there enough...
I'm not gonna pull any punches from this situation.
Yeah, is there any room in this area to just, like, circumvent them?
You can try.
Yeah, because if Geoff can do anything, he can run. So he's just gonna try sprinting around.
The best thing that I could say is that because of how many of them there are... Have you ever been to a concert before?
Yeah.
In the mosh pit?
Yeah.
That's what they're like right now.
Oh, God. So there is no escape.
Headbutt governed.
So if if you wanted to, like, I was just saying, do you want to kill yourself? Do you want to just get high? Are you gonna try and run straight at them and see how many you can get past? Like,
actually, I feel like his cowardice would kick in there. Okay. Yeah, I think he would at first back up until his back's literally against that wall.
Okay, yeah. So you back up and you feel the wall behind you, and they all start to come in, and they start to get closer. And the one that's the closest to you is this really fat one that's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
And like these glasses that are hearts, right? But it has those little bars over it too. Yep. You know, like those little barred glasses, and he's just standing there like.
Hey guys, what's up? I feel the wall's hard, and I'm hard, and there's, oh god. Yeah, I think in Geoff's mind, like, there's no escape for him, but
the zombies are coming closer, so now you have about 5 feet between you and the zombies.
Okay, huh? I'm gonna try something really stupid, but just might work. It's gonna try, like... running, and like he has no skill to do this, but it's retarded, so we'll see as the last final act. He's gonna try to vault over the first one and run on top of the mosh pit, like bounce off their heads.
Beautiful.
Jesus.
That sounds great.
You're not
So
like level 50 Frank West, mate. Calm down.
go ahead and give me a difficult dex.
So bad. So bad. Come on. Not today, boys.
All right, so
Oh,
we
boy.
see Geoff, right? We see Geoff, and we see Geoff like, you know, you back up against the wall, and you get this smile across your face, and you're like, I'm gonna make it, boys. And then you just start in slow motion, and you're like, like as you're running, right? And you just start to get slow, and it's like, and you start to jump, right?
Yeah.
And then we see you barely get a foot off the ground. And the fat zombie, you just hit the fat zombie and it like goes into him, you know, he's just like, ooh. And then you're like, and you just hit the pavement. Like you just hit the pavement, right? And you're like, and all of these zombies start coming around you and start to surround you. And at this point, we just see the direct above shot from Geoff as he's laying there, and your jacket starts to get grabbed at, and a couple of them just start coming down, and they start taking bites out of you.
Oh no.
And you see one of the zombies on the back of their shirt. It says #1 fan, and it has your picture on it.
Oh.
And she comes in and grabs the back of your neck and takes a bite out of the back of your neck. And there's just a huge gaping hole. And at this point, if you want to, you can roll a willpower to see if you can stay conscious. But you are getting ripped apart. And at this point, you have like dozens of people on you. So I'm not going to make you. I'm not going to let you make a strength check to get up. But you were getting eaten alive by these things.
Yeah, I think I have an idea of what he might do as a last act if he can remain conscious. So
yeah.
And if it is his last act, because it's hard to kill this guy. So yeah, I want to stay conscious. So a willpower check.
Okay.
Difficult or simple? Difficult.
I'm gonna say to stay conscious.
Yeah.
It'll be a simple because this is your last act.
Okay. Hey, boys.
Nice, you make it. So you're still alive and you can feel them eating you, and you're smushed against the ground.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like try to just like wrench my good hand away. Like I'm sure someone like bites off my pinky and ring finger. And I'm just and I just reach into my jacket, just like pull out the aerosol can onto my chest as another zombie. Like,
yeah, so you're holding it close to you like this, and we can see a zombie coming up and biting you, and then we see the fat guy's hand grab you by the head. So you're like, get off of me. One comes up to your right hand to try and bite it, and it comes up and it bites your hand, and it gets a bit of glass shoved straight up into its head. So we see it go. We see it go, and it goes. And it falls backwards as it's brained itself with the glass going straight to the top of its mouth. And then your right hand is free.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll take my right hand, just like gingerly, painfully. I'll grab my lighter out of the other side.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. And I'll light it right under the aerosol can. And just hold that, basically.
Okay, so yeah, you light it and you're just holding it. Go ahead and roll me 66.
Okay.
Yep. So as you go up, you're holding it and then you just let it and it's burning a flame, right? And then you start putting it up against the top, and then we see this little explosion and it goes whoosh. And you kill the 5 zombies that are immediately around you in this little explosion as it just goes up in flames and they all hit the ground, but you are completely obliterated in this. And Geoff is dead.
Oh.
And we see Geoff die, right? And this thing, and you've killed several zombies to your name.
Yeah.
And then all of these other ones just start coming in and grabbing burnt bits of yourself. And then we just see the montage of them all eating.
Well done. Well done.
No.
I well did myself.
Yeah.
Like as this is happening, me and Zach are just like, I'm pouring him a drink, you know. Drinking. Better him than me.
I like to think, even though like it's mostly soundproof, they inside might hear like a pop,
Yeah. Just like, oh, what was that? And the thing is, we see the fat zombie that you've killed, right, with a bit of your flesh in his mouth, as it flies backwards when the explosion happens, right, and it goes, and we see this little bit of the can go straight into its head as it flies backwards, and it lands on the pavement, and then we see a close-up shot of it's got your flesh in its teeth, and it's just laying there with your flesh in its teeth, and then we start to do a fade out, and then we see Gabe with lasagna in his teeth as he's just like slurping it up, eating inside the house. And that is where we're going to take one more break, just for whiskey's sake.
Oh God.
Just in terms of the VODs.
Would you?
Were you supposed to die there, man? Like,
I don't know, dude. That was fucking awesome, though.
No, you weren't supposed to die. Literally, all he had to do, just for the audience sake, was walk down the scaffolding and walk out this door. All I was making him do was walk by the zombies so that he could see some funny stuff along the way. I was going to let you guys make like signs that they were holding up and stuff. That was literally the whole intention, but he just killed himself. Like, I don't know what you did, but you just killed yourself.
I played Geoff.